Hi, welcome to the third installment of Bassi Legani 5715. Today's learning is the Ilu Nishmas Rabbi Fall Bolshansky, who passed away last night, the father of Rabbi Avraham Friedman, who is one of the Shluchim in Coral Springs and one of the organizers of this beautiful Maimah project. So let's get moving. Yesterday we learned how every letter has its own way of drawing down godliness into the world, and in fact, it's through the name of each part of creation, through the name that it's given in the Hebrew alphabet, the Aleph base, that the vitality and existence actually happens. So now we're going to bring this down to more details with regard to the Mishkan. So the Frierdiker Rebbe explained in his previous Maimah, in the Maimah Bassi Legani, that not just the letters like as generally, but even the name of the letter and the shape of a letter can actually tell us something about how the vitality, the godly vitality, is brought down. As the Alter Rebbe says, the first Rebbe says, every one of the 22 letters of the Aleph base is an individual and particular way of bringing down chayas into the world. They cannot be done, accomplished by any other letter. So that's why even the shape tells us something about how this godliness is brought down. So then the previous Rebbe continues on. He says something very, very interesting. He says that when God, from the introduction to the Zohar, when God was creating the universe, two letters came before God and said, we want to be part of the creation. What were they? Kuf and Resh. But unfortunately, Kuf and Resh are, as it says in the Zohar, the Ischazi or Sitra Bisha Inun. They represent the Sitra Bisha, the forces of evil, which is actually an even lower letter than Sitra Achra, which is just the other side. This is now the side of evil. And so since they have this negative chayas, therefore they couldn't be part of creation. Now, they actually had also chapt, they grabbed the letter Shin. Now the letter Shin, which has three heads, 1, 2, 3, represents the three of us, our forefathers, and it's called an Ois Kashoit, a letter of truth. Nonetheless, since the letters Kuf and Resh took it and made the word Sheker, which means falsehood, since that's what happened, God said to the letter Shin, since you're associated with these letters of the Sitra Bisha, therefore you cannot be part of the creation as well. We cannot have you in this intrinsic task. So we see here that since guilty by association with the letter Shin, so we have three letters now that cannot be part. Shin, Kuf, Resh. And in fact, the Zohar actually continues and says, that's why, now this is a little training on how to tell a lie. Just kidding. If a person wants to tell a lie, what do? What they have to do is, to make it believable, to give it kiyum, what they have to do is tell something true together with it. Because if you got a little truth in there, then the lie will be accepted. Just like the letters Resh, Kuf and Resh, in and of themselves, they do not have this kiyum, this existence. So what they did was they brought along with them an Ois Kashait, the letter of truth. They took one little bit of truth and then expanded it that became Sheker. Very, very interesting there. So, then the Rebbe goes on and says, since the three letters of Sheker was actually taken now, and what happened with them? What happened was, we switch them around to make the word Keresh. Keresh means beam. The Atzei Shittim, the wood that was used for the Mishkan, was cut into beams, and that was used to build the Mishkan. Keresh, same letters as Sheker. So we see over here that the three letters have now been taken and turned around, even though they were part of the evil side of things. What happens is, the Atzei Shittim, which means shtus. Shtus means to turn to the side, where you're turning from the evil and a shtus the lumazeh, and then we turn it to the shtus the kedusha. This is shown by the fact that the word sheker has been turned around and then taken to become keresh, which is refining and bringing into kedusha the evil of sheker.